Hi, everyone. Good morning and welcome to FM 90.7 WVAS Artist Talk. I'm your host, Jazzie KWard, and I am so excited to talk with our special guest, singer, songwriter, and producer Cleveland P. Jones is with us this morning. How are you, Cleveland?
I'm well. Thank you so much for having me.
I am so excited to have this conversation with you. I'm even more excited to talk about your music, your latest project, Let's Make Love. But before we get into that, so, how have you been doing since, last year, the pandemic? How have you been coping?
I've been pretty good. Staying, quarantined, staying careful. Again, naturally more so introverted, so it's easier to kind of stay to myself anyway. Go to the grocery store, do, the essential things to get back inside. And, of course, definitely, safety practices, washing of hands and, mask wearing, stuff like that. So I'm staying pretty good. And I've been blessed to just, stay well. And I'm definitely doing way more immune, getting my immune system built up. So yeah, I just, it shifted my life for the better, if you will.
I'm glad you stay safe as well as your family. But did it give you an opportunity to write new music like this project, Let's Make Love?
Yeah, definitely. It made me way more creative. It even pushed me to a space of film, documenting things that I'm doing. I've been watching documentaries of many artists and just so inspired by them. So I'm like, Cleveland, one day there may be a documentary about you. So just start cataloging things, start doing things, start filming what you do. So I'm excited about it.
Right. And, on the project, Let's Make Love, you're also the executive producer, right?
Yeah. I'm fully funded. It was strictly 100% me. I wrote every single song. I produced the majority of the tracks. I have a little bit of help from two people, which is Wagner Graciano from Brazil and also Daniel Crawford from LA. So I've had those two people to help me out with a few tracks, but everything else is me. Just being very creative and being open about how I express music without someone telling me that I need to be this particular artist or this is what people are going to gravitate to with you. Let's just say it was definitely personal for me to just put out the songs that I want to put out because I'm planning to do a jazz project soon. I said, let me just get, my hodgepodge of songs out. So there's no real theme to Let's Make Love. Of course, Let's Make Love. Right. It's all definitely, geared to spreading good love and, just emotional things that we go through in life. But mainly just putting out songs that I feel like my creativity, let's just say my creativity shines through, several of these songs. And the genre is not specific, if you will. So, you get a little touch of even country pop, a little bit of rock vibes and all that type of stuff too, that are kind of in there. R&B, of course.
Of course. I mean, your voice is it's smooth.
Thank you.
It's simply smooth. But when I'm listening to the project and I think about, songs like Be Kind, Only Human, Make Mistakes, but I just want to play a snippet of this particular song right here. So let's take a listen.
Right now is the right time to be next to you.
Hey, Cleveland, that song right there. Look, let me tell you, I'm over here just dancing and jamming in my,
Listen, that's the intention for that song. Power of music. Yes.
and when you think about the power of music,
Yes.
mind, body, and soul, music
Yes.
is so therapeutic and healing.
Music, I mean, honestly, it's everything. Like, just imagine a world without music, without like
Oh, wow.
truly sound or something that moves you along, just void of music.
Yeah,
It's to me impossible.
yeah.
It's just impossible. I can't fathom the idea. So
Me,
so the music is that powerful. Like I said, there's something in the air. It's mystical, but somehow like you can't literally touch it, but you
hmm
can truly hear it and feel it.
most definitely. So, what would you say? What was your inspiration behind the project? Let's Make Love.
Well, my inspiration I was going to put a project out a couple of years back, but I just got sidetracked by a few things, distractions that happen in life. And what inspired me to really, really get it out there and get it done was because I was like, Cleve, you're really going to do a jazz album. You can't just put these songs that you've written, that you've put out, that you blood, sweat, tears, and money into, and just let them sit to the side. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And for those people who listen to it, they'll gravitate to whatever works for them, whatever song, that they like, or maybe the whole album, who knows.
Right.
But I knew that I had to put it out because this was a part of me. It was kind of like a self-proclaimed freedom, of
hmm
saying, Cleveland, you are executive producer. You've written these songs. You're singing these songs. You're arranging these songs, and there's nothing that's stopping you from doing it. You're not with a label. You're an independent artist. You can do how you want to.
Yeah.
And that's what you're getting from Let's Make Love. Like, I'm very proud of what I did, very proud of my work,
Yeah.
and I'm excited about the next move.
Yeah. And I know being an independent artist, what are some challenges being without a label, a major label?
Oh my goodness. One of the major things is finances,
Yeah.
and also proper marketing and promo. Because if you don't have a lot of, like, what we call the major labels per se are, I call it the machine, like the machine
hmm
that pushes you, the machine that has the money to put you in front of people that would normally not see you, or ears, to different stations that will definitely probably not even give you a second chance to even play your music because you don't have the finances, or
hmm
people don't know who you are.
That's
So a
right.
lot of people, and that's why I'm grateful for moments like this with you, Jackie, because you see the underdog, if you will, and you say, hey, everybody deserves a chance, and you give people like me a chance to shine, or give a moment for somebody who's never heard of Cleveland P. Jones, or to hear my music and know my existence. So thank you first.
You're so well.
But that is a major challenge of proper promo, getting out there, saying, basically having the same leverage that most major artists have. We just don't come with the package deal. I mean, not saying you're not beautiful, not saying that you don't have great music or great quality of anything, but it has a lot to do with what kind of finance do you have, and also, again, who knows you, and what are you willing to do? That's another part too, to really, really get it out there. So sometimes you take sacrifices, you take little hits here and there, but it's challenging to be seen. And as I get older, I tend to relax a little bit more, and say, Cleve, those who are supposed to gravitate to your music or to you, they will. And
That's
and
true.
also be patient with yourself too. Don't beat yourself up, because a lot of us artists, even though we may not say it out loud, or on moments like this, a
hmm
lot of us, we're our biggest critics,
That's true.
and we're hard on ourselves. I'm still going to keep trucking along. I'm still keep moving, even when I can't see what's going to happen or not happening. Even when I know that someone didn't listen, it's okay. There's someone that did,
That's right.
and always gravitate to those who did,
That's right.
who's willing to give you a chance. Again, that's why I'm grateful for this very moment interview with you.
Oh, thank
So
you
thank
so
you.
much. You're so welcome. Make sure everyone, Cleveland P. Jones, Let's Make Love, that project. But, Cleveland, there's a new song that's out,
Hmm.
Kiss of Freedom. My God.
Yes.
Tell us about Kiss of Freedom.
Kiss the freedom. First of all, I gotta definitely give. And we're now calling each other dream mates, so I'm really proud to be a part of the dream mates, if you will, with James Day, which is JD Machine,
hmm
Time Machine rather, JD's Time Machine, and also Makalani Kenyatta. I'm
Right.
very excited to be a part of the dream mates with them.
Right.
They basically in that they both penned the song
Okay.
and sent it to me again as a demo,
Okay.
and said, okay, hey, demo this. And I think, again, it's meant for someone who's more major, but I'm just going to demo it,
Wow.
and I did it locally at my home because I can record here, And I did it, and James sent me a message. He said, Cleveland, I just don't see anyone else doing this song but you.
Yeah.
And I was like, James, that's a complete twist.
Don't we just
what
love
we
James?
originally was going to do. But then in the end, I said, okay, however you want to do it. And it's really been gelling really well. It's getting out there. It's charting very well. Again, I try to always stay away from the charts and stuff like that because my mind is like, okay, hey, I don't need a chart to validate me. But then this is a different ballgame here. I got to say, I've never felt so included and a part of something. And I got to give a mad shout out to James Day again for really, really making me feel like, Cleveland, you've done a great work here. And I'd even done some additional backgrounds on it. So I'm just excited that I'm a part of it. But Kiss of Freedom is taking off some legs that I've never had in any form of any music in my career. So I'm excited to see where it's still going to go. And I'm going to do my part to push it as far as I can.
Oh, wow.
Along with, of course, the Dreammates.
The Dreammates, yeah. James Day and, all you got, I mean, just amazing. I also think Agape Soul, was he a part of the project?
Yes, Agape Soul, Unam, oh my gosh, his name. Okay. Sean, it's Hibbler.
That's right. Sean Hibbler, that's right.
And there was another, my God, I want to look it up right away because I want to make sure his name is mentioned as well. But he's like a huge producer who did the Afrobeat mix, which is, I fell in love with that mix.
That's right.
Because I love Afrobeat anyway. But I'm gonna before this call is over, I'm gonna mention his name because I want to make sure that he is totally credited as well for the amazing work. Everybody across the board has done great work. George Littlejohn, the whole crew, Myron Ruffin. People really been pouring in and just saying, hey, we see the light of it and let's push. So it's a whole team that's really, really making things work. So it's an honor to be a part of it. And more so the honor is being the voice of it and that people actually gravitate into the voice. I'm totally just honored by it. I don't think that's for granted at all.
Yeah. So Cleveland, let's let our listeners take a listen at Kiss of Freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, singer, songwriter, producer, Mr. Cleveland P. Jones. And this is A Kiss of Freedom on FM 90.7 WVAS.
It took half my life to understand. See things I never knew. Higher mountains, deeper waters fast. I have dreamed I'd make it through. To give me the kiss of freedom. Bring me the breath, the breath of life. Took me to the fire. You got to feel that. You brought my love into the light. Oh, the sun on my fear surrounded me. Four walls of my own creation. I fed all my insecurities. While my heart started from touch deprivation. To give me the kiss of freedom. Freedom of breath, the breath of life. Took me to the fire. You gotta feel it. You brought my love into the light. Looking through your eyes, I see who I always should have been. A love taught me to believe in my dreams again. Oh, yeah. In my dreams, Did you give me the kiss of freedom, baby, the breath of life, took me to the dark.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that was singer-songwriter, producer Cleveland P. Jones that is on Artist Talk with us this morning. Cleveland, the song, I mean, brother, when I
Wow.
hear you sing that, it brings out so much emotions inside of
Yeah.
me. The song, The Kiss of Freedom, I mean, I almost
Yeah.
feel like it could be a gospel song.
It really, I mean, it's a very cathartic, healing song, I would say.
Yeah,
It's a light song, if you will, like
okay,
LIGHT. It's a
right,
light song. There's something that is radiating through those lyrics. Again, penned by, I didn't write the song actually. Again,
okay.
James Day and Michael Lonnie wrote those songs, and again, with the amazing playing
Hmm.
of Unam and Agape Soul. But I also want to also remember the other guy. His name is Eddie Stokes. Yeah.
Eddie Stokes.
He's one of those producers that did the Afrobeat remix of it too. I want to make sure I mention his name, Eddie Stokes. Um,
Wow.
and of course, again, Sean Hitler. Just
Okay.
amazing. Just a great team of people who just said, hey, man,
Yeah.
take a stab at the song. And I did. Again, not knowing it was going to be me really featured. I was just really doing a demo for a bigger artist.
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful to be
Yeah.
a part of something that's moving, not just, on charts, but really it's moving people. So that's to me most important.
Wow. So what do you want the listeners to take away from Kiss of Freedom when they hear
Wow, you know what? Just a perspective of
it?
looking deep within, centering
Okay.
yourself, and just seeing what is it that has been clouding your mind, your vision, your heart, and how can we remove those things and just get the freedom to be exactly who you are, how you are. There's a lyric that's pinned that says, "I was in a cell of my own, based on my own insecurities in a
Yeah.
sense." So it's like, how do we get out of our head and
Mhm.
just live our fullest life and not be so concerned about what the next person thinks about you? Really
Right.
being your authentic self, whether it's emotional, whether it's happy, sad, whatever it is, being okay with all that you are. And I feel like when you are at that place, you have the kiss of freedom. You
Right.
are now free to be exactly in everything you've always been destined to be.
That's
And I
right.
think that that's what this song is definitely just giving out. And I was just honored again to, to sing it and now understanding how not just singing words, how
Mhm.
to feel the words, actually interpreting the words for what they really are.
Yeah.
So if take away the opportunity by listening to what the lyrics are saying, the emotions from the vocals, the emotion for the entire track, the songs, all the instrumentation, that there is a space where it's up to you to be free within self, and you can do it.
That's right.
And just take that leap.
Just
Just
take
take
that
that
leap.
leap. Take, like I like to say, you can step into the deep water, but you won't drown.
That's right.
Just step in. You might go under a little bit, but you'll come back up.
That's right.
Have that faith about yourself and know that you're way better off than you think you are.
That's right.
So yeah,
Now, it's all about the kiss of freedom, y'all. You heard me.
yeah.
Cleveland,
Kiss of freedom. Exactly.
Cleveland P. Jones. And Cleveland, for all our listeners, what do you have coming up next?
Wow. The first, well, again, I'm working on a jazz album, and I'm working
Mhm.
on some standards. That's one thing that's coming up. And I'll be doing some more collaborations
Okay.
actually. But I have a show actually coming
Okay.
up on May 16th, so the Sunday after Mother's Day, here in Atlanta on St. James Live. It's a gospel brunch, jazz brunch actually. So I get a chance to do some originals and some other tunes, and Kiss of Freedom might be right up on that notch of
Okay.
songs that may happen as well. So yeah, on May 16th at 3 p.m. at St. James Live here in Atlanta, Georgia, off Butler Road,
Okay.
I'll be doing a Cleveland P. Jones show, Cleveland P. Jones and Friends. I'm
Oh.
really excited to be a part of that because it's so nice to be out, just sing live again. Of course, with safety measures and, proper social distancing per se, but I'm just really excited to be out there to sing my heart and give my heart to the people.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. And, I follow you all on social media, and I saw
As
that.
I do you. So I
Right.
want you to know that.
Thank you. And we're going to have to make it over there to the show, but let our
Yeah.
listeners know how to get in contact you. How can we
Yeah.
support you and your music? Purchase the CD, Let's Make Love, as well as
Mhm.
Kiss of Freedom.
Yes, well, you know what? You can totally find me directly on it, and mainly, I'm quicker on both Facebook, and well, it's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, but I'm more active on Instagram and Facebook, and everything will be Facebook.com and Instagram.com. Was it / Cleveland P. Jones, which is CLEVELAND P as in Paul Jones.
Jones.
So yeah, just remember Cleveland spelled like the city.
That's right.
Initial P, Jones. There's no hyphens, no nothing, just straight Cleveland P. Jones.
Right.
And you can inbox me, DM me in regards to finding the CD or getting a copy of the CD. You can simply, again, just DM me what it is, and I'll, get it together. We can get it all sent to you, and I'll make sure it's autographed as well.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, and you can get a chance to hear it. And also, it's also available online as well if you don't want to do a CD. There's iTunes, there's Spotify, all those things too. And you'll be able to find some of my other songs and things I've done that'll pop up that you see. I've been working on, collaborating with many people, and my whole thing is just to never pigeonhole myself and say that you can't do this because people say you should do this thing. I always say, please, if your heart says it, follow that. And that's right. Encouragement to anybody. Remember that you're an individual, not an island, but you're an individual, and that you're just as important as the next person, just as important as the celebrity, wherever it is people are. You are just as important. That's and even when you don't know it, people love you, and they care about you more than you probably think. So always remember that. Just a word of encouragement to keep pressing, keep moving forward.
Cleveland, thank you so much, my friend. We have enjoyed you on this edition of Artist Talk. Again, ladies and gentlemen, singer, songwriter, producer, Cleveland P. Jones.
Thank you all so much. Big love, everybody.
Thank you. And we hope to talk to you real soon, okay?
I hope so too, yeah.
All right, my friend. Take care.
Take care.
Weekends are made for 90.7 FM. WVA.